It's Anna Bradshaw here with the February 2015 card kit from embellishkits.com. I picked this sweet baby-themed Simple Stories collection because its soft pastels are perfect for any spring-themed card or scrapbook layout. There are 8 full-color images to be inspired by, with complete directions, cutting measurements, all the envelopes we'll need, the card bases. I know there will be plenty of leftovers when all these cards are complete. Now, Shelby and I love to use 6x6 paper pads for creating cards. The designs are smaller, and the size is easy and quick to work with. Some paper pads are printed on both sides, making them an excellent value to be included in this kit. Today's tools are going to include a paper trimmer, a pair of scissors, I like to use a long-handled pair and a precision pair, some glue dots, your adhesive, and some foam adhesive. If you like to distress the edges of your papers, you're going to want to grab some ink in either brown or black. I'll be creating card design number 8 with you today, Expecting Baby. Let's get started. For this card, we'll be using the pink basil cardstock, and we're going to be cutting it down to size, down to 5 3/4 inches by 11 1/2 inches. Then we'll use our multi-stripe pattern, and as well as cutting some of these cards out of the 12 by 12 cardstock sheet.
You know your paper trimmer better than we do, so just pay close attention to your cutting guide. You may want to leave the manufacturer's strip attached or trim it before going for that measured cut.
I usually save these little paper strips for other projects. Now, to score our card, we're just going to line up the edge at the 5 3/4 inch mark and use the gutter on our paper trimmer to score an embossed line with our bone folder. Or stylus would work too. Then fold away from the crease you just made for a nice, crisp, clean edge. If you don't have a stylus or a bone folder, even the side of a pen will work. Our multi-stripe paper will also get a little trim. Let's bring it down to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4.
As I said before, these 6x6 paper pads are a great resource in any paper stash. You can bet I'll find a use for those small strips I just cut.
Now we'll get our cut apart sheet, trimmed down to the size. And if you know you're going to use all of these cards, you might as well trim them all at once.
Remember, there are images on the front and back, so experiment with different sentiment options.
Now that we've got our pieces cut out, I'll just lay them on top of my card until I'm ready to adhere them. You know, now that these are all the same size, they're going to be so much easier to store. With all of my pieces inked, the colors blend beautifully together. I'm just using a soft chalk ink on the edges in a creamy brown. With all my pieces laid out, I can see it won't be long before this card will be done. Now I like to adhere my pieces from the top down. That way if I choose to put any brads or sewing stitches, all of those things will be hidden by this cardstock in the background. I'm using my Tombow tape runner today. And I'm going to adhere this Tiny Blessings card at a slight angle on the multi-stripe pattern.
From the 6x6 paper pad. Left of.
Next, I'll adhere the baby card, overlapping the doily card with the right side flush with the multi-stripe piece. For an extra pop of cute, let's tie a little bit of this organza ribbon around the flag, the new chipboard banner piece. I cut my ribbons off at an angle for a little decorative flair. It's already self-adhesive, but I like to add a little bit of tape just in case. And we'll just put it right here to the left of the baby card. Next, we'll adhere the little one chipboard banner, just below baby, as shown in the picture. This helps to bring everything together. Once we apply our medium-sized enamel dots to the side of this Tiny Blessings card and adhere the background, our card will be complete.
You may want to use some heavy-duty adhesive for adhering your card front, especially if this is a card that's going to get passed around for multiple signatures. There's just nothing quite like handing someone a card that promptly falls apart.
It's fun to bring the theme inside, so I'm going to take one of these little chipboard hearts and just adhere it down where I would sign my name. And voila! Simple, but so cute. Any new mom would love to have this at her baby shower, and it'd be so fun to give away. I love that the card even comes with its own specialty size 6x6 envelope. So fun. Thanks for joining us for this February 2015 card kit preview from embellishkits.com and CraftWithAnna.blogspot.com. You can head over to my website for another bonus project using my leftovers, and you can see how the rest of my cards turned out.
If you love adventure, you're going to want to read about our trip around the Western Caribbean also.
So head on over to embellishkits.com and try your hand at creating a collection of beautiful, fun-to-gift cards. Thanks for stopping by.